Alright guys, so let's talk about this for one quick second. Before I really get into the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share the house out with the algorithm. Why? Why does the Superman trailer does not impress me? And I'm gonna be very quick with this video. I'm not gonna be too long with it. The Superman trailer did not impress me, the official trailer, excuse me. I feel like we're getting another BVS where we have a lot of characters in here, and it's not going to really focus up on Superman and Clark. I stated in one of my videos, and I'm glad one of my subscribers brought it up, that DC has a problem right now. Warner Brothers, well, let's go with DC. We're way more about Warner Brothers right now. They're a huge problem. There's three fan base right now. You have the Snyder fans, you have the Gunn fans, and you have the DC fans. I'm in the camp of the DC fans. I want a good DC quality film. I just want a good Superman film. But you have the Snyder fans over there that are upset that you're rebooting the universe. Then you'll have the Gunn fans that are fans of his who does wherever, will support wherever he does. Okay, they're very small, but they're out there. The problem with this film is it's not trying to unite nobody. And the problem with James Gunn, he's not trying to unite the DC fans. He's trying to cater to his fan base, and that's a problem. I feel that this is going to be a very comedy-based film where Superman does not need to be comedy and taken as a joke. He needs to be not too serious, but serious enough that to let people know in the culture right now, hey, look, this is a good Superman hero film. Another thing, too, I feel like this is no different from any Marvel film. And if you notice, all the Marvel films have done poorly right now. And I believe, and this is just my opinion, I believe hiring James Gunn for this particular film was not a good idea. I think he could do Justice League. I think whenever they do Justice League, God knows whenever that is, if they do it, he's a good person to direct it because he's done a great job with Guardians. Even though Suicide Squad has some misses, I still enjoy it a lot more than the theater version of David Ayers. Now, again, I have not seen the David Ayers cut, but you get my point. He's not the perfect person to do Superman. The reason that Kevin Feige was so successful, he ain't directing every motherfucking thing. He's telling people, this is what I want, this is what you do. Put your spin on it, though, because I don't want you to not be you as a director. And that's what worked for Kevin Feige. He was telling people what he wanted to do. He wasn't directing. James Gunn is doing everything, and then eventually he I think they came out and said, well, I don't want people to follow my style, but yet you're setting the tone for the world of your style. And you don't want them to follow it, then don't set the tone for it, if that makes any sense. But whatever. The CGI, I wasn't impressed with the CGI. I thought if they're not done, don't put it out there. Put something else. Put a scene of Superman and Lois talking again. If there's more scenes of them talking, it doesn't have to be like an interview process. You could have Clark and Lois just talk in general, like, oh, I like you. It's like, I hope there's scenes of them talking other than her interviewing him like he's some type of criminal. I mean, because if that's the case, we in trouble. We in trouble. There's no scenes of Lex and Clark talking. There's no scenes of Lex and Superman talking. Have those dynamic scenes, because Christopher Reeve, and of course, Gene Hackman, excuse me, rest in peace, R.I.P. They had scenes of them talking. Like, have them talk. You never get away with it, Superman. You know, have those scenes of those them doing it. You know, just do, if you don't have the product done, the CGI, I mean, then just have those scenes. I don't think we have those type of scenes, and if we don't, you're missing out on an opportunity. This needs to be a Superman film. This does not need to be a Justice League film, a Hulk Girl film, a Green Lantern film. I don't want to see Metamorpho, because I still want to explain why the hell is Metamorpho in here, not in the new Batman film, supposedly that they're trying to do. Which, again, I will talk about Matt Reeves and this whole DC debacle, because there's a lot to say about this, and I'm not happy with that. But, I don't know. I feel that they need to focus more on Superman than other characters. And I feel like this film will not focus on Superman. This film will not focus on the dynamic of Clark Kent in Metropolis, Lex Luthor becoming that, villain we know him supposedly be. Lois Lane being that reporter that we know she could be. And this is just my preference. I would prefer a Superman film just with Superman, Lois, Lex, you know, Pa Kent, Jimmy Olsen, Perry White, all of them. Because to me, that's what DC needs. And to me, I think that's what even moviegoers need, something small. Because this film needs to be small. Because it doesn't need to be big. Because DC's went big already and they have flopped. If you go back in 2023, was those films that came out. You know what film did well? Was Aquaman. That wasn't a big film. It was still set in, even though it only made $500 million, of course, it still did pretty well. If they marketed it too, it would have probably made up $600 to $700 million. Because the one they did market was The Flash. It made no money. So my point is, small is good. I think this should have been small. When you don't add none of the other characters, just make it small enough where it's set in his own little world, and then eventually branch out and still start. You can still world build, but world build on a small scale. He's world building on a grand scale, and you look at this trailer, you're like, start small, man. Start small, because you don't know this universe is going to last, and you spend all this money doing this and doing that, and people are like, well, give it a chance. I'll give it a chance, but I'm not impressed with what I'm seeing. That's all I'm saying. So as always, like and subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys in the next video.